Today I will show you an easy technique for painting loose, fuzzy flowers using the white-on-white technique. I'm using 300 GSM cold-pressed 100% cotton watercolor paper. Now I'm dampening a round area. Make sure it's enough for painting one flower. Then I'm using Quinacridone Permanent Rose from Magello to dab the first color at the center of the white area. Next, I'll grab another brush loaded with watery red orange paint. I'm dabbing it at the center of the red. As we can see, the whole red area is going to expand. The cool thing about this method is how much control you actually have. So if the first dot isn't quite the shape you want, no worries, you can still refine it when you add the yellow. Looking at this first flower, you can see that the color turned out a bit deep. This happened because both colors I used were on the deeper side without incorporating any lighter tones. Now, by switching from this orangey color to a light yellow, you can see how it creates a much softer and more delicate effect. Today's painting technique is quick and simple, and we can even paint two flowers simultaneously, as I'm showing you now. When practicing for the first time, try to keep the flowers at a certain distance from each other. As the yellow I'm using is more dispersive than the red, it may flow out beyond the red color in parts. And we should end up with something like this. The water from the second painted flower can cause the previous one to slightly change as it spreads. This can help us paint flowers facing in different directions. And also, if you want to paint a side view of the flower, it's just as easy. After dampening the wet area, you will paint the first red dot slightly to one side of the white area, let's say on the left side, and the color will naturally flow towards the right. Another possible outcome of this method is that if you repetitively work on the dot and spreading steps, the distinct petal-like texture, which radiates outwards from the center, will disappear, resulting in a blurry appearance. And finally, I'm using a liner brush to paint the stems.